Today I want to talk about one of the most aggressive Camaros Chevy has ever built, the 2017 Camaro ZL1. And not just the horsepower numbers, but what this car represented when it showed up. Because this little Hot Wheels actually tells a much bigger story. I've done some digging around and I found some great information on this vehicle, so I'd like to share that with you now. I can't remember all this stuff off the top of my head, so I'm going to refer to my iPad here. The Camaro ZL1 has always been Chevy's way of saying, this isn't just a Camaro anymore. By the mid-2010s, the muscle car world was fully immersed in the horsepower wars. Dodge had the Hellcat and Ford was pushing the Shelby name harder than ever. Power numbers were climbing fast and bragging rights mattered. So when Chevy introduced the 6th generation Camaro ZL1 for 2017, it wasn't meant to be a mild upgrade or a styling package. This was a full performance statement. Under the hood was a supercharged 6.2-liter LT4 V8, producing 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque, the same engine family used in the Corvette Z06. To put that in perspective, a base Camaro V6 made around 335 horsepower. Even the Camaro SS, which was already quick, made about 455 horsepower. The ZL1 wasn't a small step up. It was a massive leap. But what really separated the ZL1 was that it wasn't built just for straight line speed. Chevy reinforced the chassis, added magnetic ride control, massive Brembo brakes, and aggressive aerodynamic components that actually created downforce. This was a Camaro designed to handle road courses, not just dominate stoplight races. When it was new, the Camaro ZL1 carried an MSRP of just over $62,000, putting it in a completely different category than a normal Camaro. It wasn't officially limited production, but it was never meant to be common. The ZL1 was built for buyers who wanted the most extreme version Chevy could offer. No compromises and no apologies. The 2017 ZL1 represented a moment when American muscle wasn't just loud. It was precise, competitive, and engineered to go toe-to-toe with world-class performance cars. I remember when these cars first came out, I saw a couple of them on the road and I just remember the sound of them. They're amazing. They make a lot of racket, kind of like the Hellcats and the Mustang, the Shelby Mustangs. They all have their own unique sound. I still think they're amazing cars. When I see one, I'm always impressed. My kids always text me if they see one. They'll take a picture or something and text it to me, or we'll text it to each other, that kind of thing. This particular car that Hot Wheels came up with, I think is an amazing little car. I love the paint color. I love the wheels they put on it. And I like this stripe that they put from the hood all the way over the roof and all the way down the back end of it. On this car, Hot Wheels even went so far as to put tail lights on it and a Chevy badge and even a ZL1 badge on the back bumper. I don't know if that's going to show up, but there's a ZL1 badge on the back bumper there. And they even put ZL1 badges on the hood scoop, which I think is really cool. Sometimes they go over the top with the details like that, and I think on this particular car they hit a home run. I love this color and I love the stripe and the details of all this stuff. This is one of my favorite Hot Wheels in the last few years. And to be able to buy a car like this for $1.25, it just blows me away. For the price of a Starbucks drink, you can go into any store and pick up a handful of these cars, and just learning about them this way is an amazing thing. I think it's a great opportunity to do something with your family and to take a few minutes. Maybe you have kids, maybe you don't, maybe it's just you and your friends. But going to the store and grabbing one of these and then take 15, 20 minutes and dig up information on it, see what you can learn about these cars. If you're new here, my name's Troy, and this is Torque Junkies, and this is a community of people. It's all about sharing stories. The big mission behind this brand is to encourage people to share stories, to get out and to connect with other people who are passionate about anything with a motor in it. It doesn't have to just be cars. We're into cars, trucks, boats, planes, motorcycles, trains, you name it. Snowmobiles, ATVs, whatever. So if you're into any of that kind of stuff, we're here to hear your stories. We'd love if you'd share that with us in the comments, or maybe even DM me on Instagram. I'd love to share those stories because I want to encourage people to get out and make memories with the people they care about, whether that's your kids or your friends or your family or whatever it looks like. There's a million ways to do it, and sometimes I think we have a hard time coming up with ideas. So if you'd share your stories, I'd love to pass those along. At the time, this was the most powerful Camaro Chevy had ever built, and it showed just how far American muscle had come. To put this all into perspective, I pulled up a few Chevy Camaros on Bring a Trailer that have sold recently just to see what they're selling for. This particular one here sold in September for $54,000. That's amazing when the car new is $62,000. There's another picture of the same vehicle, 20,000 miles on this one. This one actually had a 6-speed manual transmission. I noticed some of the ones that showed up had the 10-speed automatic on them. There's the interior. This one had the Recaro seats on the inside of it. And there's another one in Krypton Green. This one sold for $48,000. And that was back in February, it looks like. This one had 27,000 miles on it. And then here's one that only had 992 miles, almost a brand new car. This one sold for $60,000, almost the same price, which is pretty amazing. This one sold a year ago in December. So these cars are amazing. They hold their value amazingly well. That's the neat thing about specialty cars like this. A lot of times if you buy them right, you can drive these cars and enjoy them for a few years and turn around and sell them and get pretty much all your money back out of them. I don't think these cars are going to depreciate much over time. So let me know, did I miss anything on this Chevy Camaro ZL1? Do you have any memories of this specific car? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Cars like this deserve to be seen. What do you think? Do you think this is peak Camaro, or do you think Chevy can ever top it?